guys, welcome to this video where I'm talking about how to read multiple books at the same time. So before I start, let me just give you an introduction and my thing when it comes to reading multiple books. First thing, I read 4 books at one time, and this is something that I've started only in 2020. Second thing, it has changed my life for the good. Honestly, I couldn't be more happy reading multiple books at the same time, and I am here to tell you how you can do that. Now, to start with this whole idea, because I want to be the torchbearer of someone who reads multiple books at the same time, I just want to say that it started with an Instagram chain story. So if you're on Instagram and if you do not know what chain story is, it's basically like people tag you in their story and then you add their story to your story and then you add whatever prompt has been provided. So the prompt that was provided in this particular story that I'm referring to was what books are you reading currently? And I added it to my story and I put in 4 books that I was reading at that point of time. This was 3 weeks back, by the way. And I got so many DMs asking me, oh, are you reading 4 books? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah, I am serious. I am reading 4 books. And that's when I realized that how many people do not know the hidden advantages of actually reading multiple books at a time. And it just it just motivated me to be the torch bearer of reading multiple books at a time. So that's that. Also, in I think one of my last videos, I'm not sure which one, last week, weekly reads, I'm not sure, someone had commented on how am I reading 4 books at a time, and I'm like, I am reading 4 books at a time. I mean, ask me all about it. I'm ready to tell you. So here I am ready to tell you about it. So this is like the introduction part of the video. So this video is kind of divided into 2 more parts. The first part is why should you read multiple books at the same time, and the second part is how can you do that. So let's jump onto the why very quickly. And if you're wondering why am I wearing spectacles, that's because I have notes written here, because it's like shabby handwriting. You won't even understand my handwriting much. So these are just some brainstorming points I wrote and I need to read these. That's why my spectacles on, FYI. So let's start with the why. Okay, so until 2019 December, I was always one book at a time person. I used to not cheat on a book. I mean, I used to consider reading multiple books at a time, or reading a second book while reading one book cheating. And this is what I realized. The first thing is that when you read one book at a time, if that book is pretty long, pretty huge, if that book is 200, 300 pages, because 200, 300 is huge for people who are intimidated by reading, FYI. So what happens is that you sit with that book for a very long time. So you kind of reading that book over a long period of time. If it's a 500 page book, it takes certain time to finish it. It takes 1 month for certain people to finish it. And I also take quite a bit of time to finish a 500 page book. In my opinion and in my observation, what basically happens when you read just one book at a time is that whenever you want to read, you just keep going back to one book. You just keep going back to that one book, and then suddenly one day you feel you know what, maybe this is not the right one for me, or some days are bad for you and you don't feel like reading, so then you don't read that, and then that book keeps collecting dust on your shelf, and you see it on your nightstand, you see it on your bookshelf, and you're like, damn, I was reading that book, why am I not reading it now? And that's a very interesting question, right? Because not everyone reads for a day job, not everyone reads 24/7. People read for relaxation, correct? And you have to physically pull yourself to that activity, towards that activity. You have to put some effort into that reading, into that reading schedule. You have to make a schedule, correct? And what happens when you read one book at a time is that when you lose interest on that with that particular book, you fall off the wagon. You kind of step back and you're okay, you know what, I'm not sure if I like this book, or I'm not sure I'm in the mood for this book right now, so then I don't know what to do now, or I'll just stop reading altogether. And what happens because of that is that you basically don't read for a very long time. You're in a reading slump because of it, and ultimately you don't finish the book, you don't finish your reading goals, you don't meet your Goodreads challenge, you don't do you have not challenged yourself enough in order to go ahead and finish the book. And that's something that very commonly happens with huge books, correct? So Yeah, that's like one of the main reasons why you should consider. If you are a person who falls off the wagon easily, then maybe it's time that you consider to read like more than one book at a time. It's going to be like a good change in the long run for you. So my next point on the why is yeah, basically the reading slump, right? Because whenever you're reading like one book at a time, and you fall off the wagon, like I said, you encounter something called the reading slump. And reading slumps for non-readers can exist for like from 6 months to 1 year. That's like a pretty long time. Considering that you want to be an avid reader, considering that you want to read more books at any given situation, like you want to go ahead and read maybe one book that's of one genre, or considering that you want to like invest your time reading, making a particular schedule, reading slump is a very bad situation to be in. And if you read multiple books at a time, you will not encounter a reading slump. So that's like my main why reason. Now the other why reason why you should do it is because reading multiple books at a time is like a very good challenge. And if you like accomplish it successfully, you kind of like give your brain more leeway. Many a times, the reason why people do not read multiple books at a time is because they say that they fear that the stories will get mixed up amongst each other. Now, I do have a solution for it, which I will get back to like in some time. But what I want you to know is that the more you exercise your brain, the more you like challenge your brain to pick up new things, the more efficient your brain will become. It's very, very untrue that your brain will be stagnant because you read multiple books at a time. In fact, it will be much more efficient, and the cerebral cortex will have like much more lovely lines and much more gray matter, to be honest. And it's actually like a very good challenging activity for your cerebrum. So I think those are like my whys why you should go ahead and read multiple books at a time. So this is the part where I tell you how should you read more than one book, or how can you read multiple books at the same time. So let me start with a schedule. I'm going to give you an actionable schedule, step by step process on how you can integrate this. So let's start with the first step. The first step is to pick out a book. So I would say I'm going to pick out mystery. Okay, so I pick out a mystery book, and when you pick out that book, you should read 30 to 50 pages of that book in one day, on the same day you pick this up. After you're done with 30 to 50 pages, then you will go and select a second book, which is going to be a lighter book than the first book. So I would say romance. Romance is a light genre. Or whatever you find light. If you have like a lighter horror or like a manga with you, then go for that. That would be like a nice addition. So over here, if you remember, you already completed 30 to 50 pages, so you're well within the book, you're settled into that book. Now you come to the light book, which would be a manga or a romance. Let me just go for romance for the sake of it. You will start reading this book. Okay, so always remember, you should only only pick the second book after you've completed 50 pages or 30 pages of the first book. If you pick two new books from zero, then it's going to be like a bit confusing, like you don't know where to put your face, literally, this is one book, that's what happens. So always make sure that you have like an order going on, like this is the first book and this is the second book. First book 50 pages complete, second book just picked up. Now my second step. The second step is to devise a 7-day schedule or a week schedule. Okay, so now just give yourself a week to do this. So I am going to consider Monday to Monday as the week. So on Monday, I'm going to read the mystery book. Okay, and on Tuesdays, I'm going to read the romance book. On Monday, I read the mystery book in the morning for like 20 minutes, and that's fine with me. Again on Tuesdays, I'll read it maybe at night, maybe in the morning. All we need to make sure is that you are reading the appropriate book on the respective days. So Mondays, Wednesdays can be mystery, and Tuesdays, Thursdays can be romance. Then you have Friday. So like Friday can be like a free day. You will be like, okay, you know what? I don't feel like reading anything. Or you can be like, you know what? I feel like reading the mystery and finishing it off. So maybe on Friday you pick up the mystery. Then on Saturday, again, you take romance. So you get the gist, right? Keep alternating these two books on these 2 days. And I think it would be like a useful thing, because first thing, you get like enough sleep between Monday and Tuesday, and therefore your brain is fresh, so your brain can adjust to what's happening. And at the same time, you are not overwhelming yourself in any way. So that's the second step. Now, the next step I want to say is, so, what happened with me, I can tell you that much. I read the mystery book on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I read the romance book on Tuesdays, Thursdays. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I again alternated the books, and by Monday, I finished both the books. That is amazing, isn't it? So I think that's how it works, because when you're reading multiple books at a time, you also tend to read more books, and that's how it normally is. But the aim of the video is not helping you to complete books in 7 days, but the aim of the book is to help you inculcate that habit all within you. So 2 books, you kind of finish 7 days. And honestly, if you cannot finish both the books in 7 days, that's fine. All you need to do is understand whether you can continue this habit or not. If you cannot continue this habit, that's totally fine. I would say give it one more try. The thing is, it takes 21 days to build a habit, but you do not need 21 days to inculcate this habit, because your brain is well trained already. So all you need to invest is 7 days. If you have like the slightest confidence that you can read 2 books at a time, then go ahead, do it, and do it for another 7 days. So you're in a 7-day cycle, like Mondays, Wednesdays you're reading one book, and Tuesdays, Thursdays you're reading another book, and then maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday you can like decide what you want to read as per your schedule. So like I said, so the third step is, it's a slow process, and you need to like just keep continuing this particular alternate day book schedule in order for you to read multiple books. Now, the fourth step, once you're like settled in with 2 books at a time, so basically what happens is that this is the first book, you get done with the first book, then you take another book. I mean, I should not have done that because that looks very explicit, but then that's fine, let's ignore that. So basically, like, I finished one book, and then I have like 2 books, and I introduced one more book in here, and I have like one book already ongoing. I have the romance book here, and I picked up a non-fiction here. So basically, like, it's like first in, first out, right? The first book that you take in should be finished first, and then you finish the next book. So it's like FIFO. It's literally a FIFO cycle. Sorry, just my engineering gyan or engineering knowledge on this channel. So yeah, that's like the third thing, that it's like a cycle that you have to generate, and it's going to be a slow process. It will take you 2 weeks to actually like settle into this particular schedule. Now, the next point is, once you're done with like 14 days, that is 2 weeks, it's time to think about introducing a third book. Now, whenever I wanted to introduce a third book, I introduced an audiobook. There are many audiobook applications over there, out there, which you can use. There are audiobooks available on YouTube as well. Okay, so if you want to like buy an audiobook, buy it. If you want to listen to any audiobook for free, YouTube has many audiobooks for free, so check them out. So the third book that you introduce is an audiobook, and the reason I love audiobooks is because I am going to be reading an audiobook when I'm doing the laundry, when I'm sweeping and mopping the floor, or when I'm cooking. I am not going to be reading an audiobook just while sitting, idle. In fact, at that time, I'll prefer like a physical book. So the thing is that your brain now knows that you are following a first in, first out system. So the first book you picked up would be read first. The second point being this, that you would be reading multiple books at the same time. So it's now adjusted with 2 books. So now you can pick up an audiobook, because your brain knows that when you're doing chores now, you are going to be listening to an audiobook, and that's how you integrate. So I think like 3 is a good number for those who are like just starting, because 3 is like an amazing number. Because if you're reading 3 books at the same time, then I can tell you this much, that your efficiency in reading will like just increase a lot. Now, the next thing being this, that this is my 5th step, by the way, and that is making an order. Okay, always like make an order. So it's like a 7-day order currently. If you want to like keep increasing the number of books, please do that. So when I selected the 4th book, I was almost done with the 1st book, and that's why I introduced the 4th book in. So technically I'm still reading 4 books at the same time because I had not finished this yet. And then it's a cycle. So this one gets out and then you introduce one more book in here. So it's like this. And this becomes the next book that you need to finish. This becomes the second book that you need to finish. And this becomes the third book that you need to finish. And that's how you read multiple books at the same time. It's like a very actionable schedule. It's very easy to do it once you're done with the first 7 days. My only thing to you is that if you remotely feel that this won't work for you, try it 3 times. Okay, when you try anything for 3 times, adding your own personal preferences in, it ultimately will work out for you. And in my opinion and in my experience, everyone should read multiple books at the same time, because it will just improve your efficiency. It will not give you reading slumps, and more importantly, it is an awesome brain exercise for you. Now, if you have any doubts with the schedule, do let me know in the comment section, and I'm very open to the comments that you guys have about reading multiple books at the same time. Like, is it controversial, or is it like something that you don't prefer or whatever? So let me know in the comment section. But however, this is all like that I wanted to like explain in the video, because most of the videos that I see on the internet are those just that give you like various tips and they just leave you hanging in the air, and I did not want to do that. I wanted to give you like a fixed schedule that you could use in order to read multiple books at the same time. So yeah, I think I've blabbered a lot, I've spoken a lot, and now I want to hear from you, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for being here, and bye.